What I decree, I believe it belongs. So I'm gonna speak into the atmosphere. Somebody lift your hand and say, speak. I need a real believer to begin to speak into. I need somebody that's going through something to lift your hand and say, speak. I'm gonna speak into. Grab your neighbor's hand right now. I know a lot of people not here, but grab their hand and begin to pray now. Somebody lift your hand and begin to speak. Come on, lift your hand and say, I believe it. I receive it. It's mine. It's mine. I believe it. I receive it. It's mine. It's mine. I believe it. I receive it. It's mine. Come on, begin to speak. Begin to speak. Begin to speak. I know they don't like this, but somebody say, name it, claim it. It's yours. It's yours. Name it. Claim it. It's yours. It's yours. Name it. Claim it. Let me tell you something. Thank you, praise team. Somebody begin to holler for me right quick. Come on, give God a praise. Oh, my God, my God, my God, my God, my God. He's here. See, on yesterday, we went to a leadership and we dispatched angels. That's why the enemy fought all morning to break what God is getting ready to do. But I need somebody to begin to speak into the atmosphere right now. Shift the atmosphere right now. They did not know. That's good. You may be seated if you can. God is in this place. He's in this place. He's in this place. They did not know that the angels was released on yesterday. And in the midst of angels being released, God said, I'm turning the ashes of life unto beauty. Oh my God. The disappointment of life, God said, I'm turning it. So let's give God a great hand clap of praise, everybody. Reach over and grab your neighbor here and say, expect it, expect it, expect it, expect it. Oh my God, come on, find somebody and say, expect it, expect it, expect it. Y'all don't act like you're excited about it. Say, expect it, expect it. I took time, Pastor Pierre, and invested in that seminar on yesterday. Because I wanted God to reign. Not only did I want God to reign, it's because the assignment that is upon our life is bigger than where we are in the natural. Tell somebody there's a shifting that getting ready to take place. Now look to the right and left of you, say, think it not strange as God remove people from around you. God say a divine exchange. What meant for evil, I need about 7 person to jump up and say it's turning, turning, turning. Look to the right and left and you say, when faith show up, God began to move. So what he say is, use your faith through prayer for a divine release. I tell somebody, use your faith. I told you on last Sunday that the atmosphere is already right. All you got to do is step into it. That I sense a release. I sense a release. I sense a release. I don't know, some of y'all are not going to get it, but I sense a release. See, when God listen at our prayers or hear our prayers, he not only listen at words. He's listening for our heart. He don't want just words. Anybody can give him word, but he listen at your heart. See, when your heart speak out, let me tell you something. Your heart speak out is a different level than words. Because your heart going to show the real meaning of what you're going through. Words just express what you heard, but your heart say, hey, I need you now. I need a miracle now. The reason why we got to understand when our hearts speak out, that's why we got to understand that what we speak verbally must align up with what the words say. When it does not line up, see, internally, we must believe that God's going to do it. When you get prophecy over your head, you got to believe that it's going to come to pass. Not by your situation, by what God say. I don't care how bad your situation is. Somebody say, it got to come to pass because God said it. See, God look at your heart in prayer. Matthew 20 and 21 and 22. I want you to get this in your spirit. Get this in your spirit. He said, in all things, whatsoever you ask in prayer, everybody say, believe. Look at your neighbor and say, believe. Man, how many ready to step out in faith say, I believe God. I'm going to believe. He said, believe and ye shall what? Receive. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have what? Faith. Somebody say, believe, receive. He said it's going to happen if you have what? Everybody say faith. Now watch this here. You can pray for anything. And if you have faith, you receive it. He answers according to your belief. See, belief take all the importance out of your words. Because I believe God. Belief take all the emphasis out of what you're trusting God for. And put it entire on God. Tell somebody, say, turn it over to God. Somebody throw your hands up and say, release it. Release it. Let it go. Say it out loud. Say, let it go. See, when you turn over God, when you put your belief in God's hand, it's all about Jesus now and his faithfulness. Now you're saying, God, what you going to do with this? See, the Bible teaches us to rely on God. Listen to what I'm saying. That's his ultimate goal. Rely on God. Teach us to rely on him in everything that we go to. Only when we fully rely on God is when we're going to see results. As long as you're holding on to something, you're not going to see no results. When you rely, say, I'm over to God. Turn it over to God. Stop worrying about, turn that situation over to God. Rely on God. Say, God, I know you're able to do it. See, we must believe first. Then we express our belief in our prayers. Some of y'all trying to say words for somebody to tell you, but you ain't believe first. That's why I say believe first. Believe that you already healed. Then express it, Lord, I thank you for my healing. Oh, God. I thank you that my son saved. I thank you that my family is set free. I thank you for my grandkids. I thank you right now. Look, one of our armor bearers was at the conference yesterday and got rushed to the hospital. Rushed to the hospital. Praying for her right now. Rushed to the hospital. See, the enemy is in attack mode. But I need about 7 persons to jump up and say, I expect a miracle. Show up your neighbor next to you a little bit and say, neighbor, I expect a miracle. I expect God. Faith must be in your heart before prayer come out of your mouth. I want somebody to get this in your spirit. Faith must be in your heart before prayer come out of your mouth. You cannot pray and then have faith. You got to have faith first. Then you go to God and say, God, I believe your word. I need a miracle. I need you to change this thing. I need results right now. I need healing in my body. I need things to take place in my life. Romans, watch this. Watch Romans 10, 8 and 10. Y'all know this by heart. But what says is the word is nigh thee, near you, in your mouth. Everybody say, and in what? Your heart. In your mouth. And in what? Your heart. A lot of people know how to talk scripture, but is it in your heart? When you get a word from God, you got to put it in your heart and start believing that it's going to come to pass. If you sit right here and say, I'm waiting on God, and don't put it in your heart and don't start believing, it's not going to happen. I don't care what take place. You got to put it, God, I know you're going to do it. Now, what did he say about this word that is in your heart and in your mouth? The word of faith, which we what? Preached, which we what? Proclaim. Everybody say, how many came in here with the word of faith? My God is a healer. My God is a way maker. My God is a deliverer. My God is a promise. How many came with the word of faith? Tell somebody, when faith show up, God show out. Tell your neighbor, say, when faith show up, God show out. The word of faith. The word of faith. We preach that, we confess with our mouth the Lord Jesus, believe in our heart that God has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. For with the heart a person believes. With the heart, everybody say believe, believe, believe. With the heart, I establish something. Before you walk out here today, you got to establish something that I'm going into September with blessings upon blessings upon. I release things in my spirit. First, I got to release things out of my heart. You cannot carry things from month to month and expect God to bless you over junk. About 7 persons stand up and say, let it go. How can you speak in tongues and can't speak to your brother? Oh my God. I tell people all the time, when God says, I mean, he ain't telling you you need to go over there and get that thing straight. A person that believe. A person that believe in his heart. A person that believe establish something. What you establish? Righteousness. You establish being in right standing with God. When you believe, you say, now I want God to come down. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. I want the rewards from heaven. Open up the heavens. I want things to start happening because I believe that God can do it. I believe that finance not just coming from my paycheck. I believe that God is my source. God is the one that can ready to bless me in the city. Bless me in the field. I need some real people that believe that God can do it. The results in believing is salvation. The results in believing complete deliverance. The results in believing is seeing God manifest himself. The Bible just don't tell us to pray. It tells us that we must believe. Then pray. If you want to see impossible become possible, you got to learn how to believe. Somebody got to establish some things today. That you walking out here with a new attitude. Lord, I believe your word. Thy word is true. I know you're going to do it. You're going to get me out of this. I'm coming out of this. I need somebody that got a testimony before it happened in the midst of the test. I need somebody that got a testimony in the midst of the test. I ain't waiting on you. I don't want to hear you when you get out of the test. I want somebody that say, I got a testimony. Like Job say, yea, that he slay me, yet will I trust him. Not only, I want y'all to get this. If you don't hear nothing I said, not only prayer bring results. See, prayer alone do not just bring results. Oh, I'm going to make some people mad right now. Only believing prayers move God. Oh my God, I'm feeling, oh Lord have mercy. You've been going to your prayer closet for the last 10 days. Not believing. You just quoting what somebody said. I bind up every spirit. I bind up every devil. I bind up everything. But you don't believe that devil is bound up. Only believing prayers get results. If you go in prayer saying, I believe this thing, and guess what? Expect oppositions. When you go in believing prayer, it does not mean they're going to happen in the next 2 minutes. You may walk out of prayer and get in an argument. Somebody may upset your nerve. No, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to show you that opposition make you stronger. I'm trying to show you that only believing prayers get God attention. It's those prayers that say, I'm going to express not my feelings, but I'm going to express my faith. That's what James said. James said in James 1:6-7, he said, but let him ask in what? Faith. With nothing wavering. For he that is wavering is like a wave of a sea, driven with the wind. Oh my God. You go with whatever has happened. If you feel good, God's going to do it. If you don't feel good, God, where you at? Wherever the wind blow, you go with it. I'm going to stand on the word because I feel like God's going to do it. But let some oppositions come. Let some adversity come. When that wind blow, you flow with that wind. You toss to and fro. Sometimes you feel like God's going to do it and sometimes you don't. That's what about this roller coaster of life. Roller coaster of life is like this here. Sometimes it seems like God is pulling you out of your struggle, then the other time it seems like he's silent. But in both times you're learning something. You're being trained. You're being mature. You're being blessed. And both area God is showing you that I'm able to be good. He said, I want you to learn, like Paul say, I learned how to live with and I learned how to live without. I learned how to be a base and I learned how to be abound. I learned how to have much and I learned how to have less. Some of you don't know how to live with less. You don't know how to live when you don't have enough. But there's some of us went through the storm. We ought to make this thing work. I'm not going to feel down because I can't go to the mall like I went to the mall last month, but I'm going to give God a praise for what he done last month. He said, you like the wind and toss. But let not that man think. Everybody say, let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Let not that man, I don't care. If you go with the wind, stop going around here thinking that you're going to get it happen. The enemy playing with your emotions. You got to have faith in God. Faith got to stand up and stand out. You think if I ain't have faith in God, I'd be here sitting up preaching to some of y'all that looking at me like you in days of land or something. I got to have faith in God. I got to stand in God. I'm glad my prayers are not based upon people. I'm glad my prayers are based on my relationship with God. And thank God that I know him. God say, step in the office of a prophet. Let everybody know that no demons have no power. I come to take back everything that the enemy have taken from me. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I know what God can do. I know God is able to do it. Let not the man think you're going to get it without trusting God. Remember, it's not, I told you it's not all in prayer. But it's prayer that brings results. Oh my God. That's why God continues to put us in hopeless position. I don't care if you get mad at me. That's why God continues to put us in hopeless position. Because he's trying to get you based upon prayer that brings results. Not prayer that based upon your feelings. Not based upon what you think it should be. Lord, I know I've been saved all my life. God don't give a, you know, people have been saved all their life. God say prayer got to be attached to your faith. Let that man think. He say, God say, in some of the word, Junior, I allow people to hit rock bottom. He said, I allow people to hit rock bottom. For they can discover me at the bottom that I'm still the rock. Oh my God. I look to the hill for which cometh my help. My help come from the Lord. I allow people to go through a storm. See, he may not change your struggle, or the scenario of your struggle, until you grab strength within to know that my God is bigger than whatever struggle that I'm going through. Oh my God, my God. I know this is going against popular demand that is going to happen, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you there's some storms out there that have been set in your life that God say these storms are not come to kill you, but they come to make you stronger. I'm sending them in your life for you can be the woman of God that I call you to be, so I can anoint you with power, for you can have the anointing to release some things. There's some storms that coming in your family. They're going to attach to your prayer life. Yeah, they're going to take you to pray all night long. They're going to take you to start walking around the house. That sun may not never change. Oh, might not in this season, but I'm telling you, oh, God got his hands upon his life because of your prayer life, because of you praying, because you crying out. You're going to see in the next season that son walk down the aisle, say, I yield. I cannot hold out no longer. I got to give my life to God. Prayers we prayed last season is getting ready to happen in this season. Prayers that we prayed years ago is getting ready to come to pass. Don't give up on God. Release your faith and watch God move in your house. Somebody holler for me and say, release your faith. Ah! Just like I got a granddaughter that are in college. Oh my God, some of you got grandkids, some of you got kids that are in college. You cannot get up there, but something about releasing your faith. You can release an anointing over there. Look at some of these people ignoring me, but that's all right. I want to preach to y'all that are ready. Are you ready to go to the next dimension? Are you ready to see God? I guarantee you, if you follow me as I follow Christ, I guarantee you mountains are getting ready to be moved. Strongholds are getting ready to be broken. I see families coming together. I see prayers being answered. I see prayers that have been delayed, that have been stopped, that have been withheld. God is getting ready to open up the heaven. God say there's a divine release that is taking place in the atmosphere that the devil don't understand, that I'm working it out. I'm working it out for people that have been praying. So God say, I got you in a waiting period. It's just like a woman that been pregnant. When she's pregnant, she got to go through a season that you got to wait till the baby materialize. Some of y'all, your prayer life have come to a level right now that you don't need a man or a woman of God to pray over you. God has given you power in this season that attached to your faith, that you can move his hand. God said, my hand is upon your life, and I'm getting ready to bring you up, and I'm getting ready to bring you out. It may not come like you want it, but I come to let you know, every devil, we assassinate him. Today we stand before you in the power of the Spirit, and I let you know no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You shall stand. You shall win. You shall be blessed. You shall come out. To wait does not mean it's going out to God's side of way of blessing you. To wait on it mean that something is about to happen. I don't know what it is, but something you prayed about. Grab your neighbor's hand like you're about to shake it off and say, neighbor, something is about to happen. God is ready to bring hope in your situation. Expect a miracle. Oh my God. Break down every doubt. Break down every defense. You shall be healed. Sometimes you may have to walk slow. Sometimes it seems like God is not on your side. But I stand here today and let you know that God is about to do it big. God is about to bring you out. God is about to make a way out of no way. Open your mouth. Put up a sound. Let the devil know I'm still here. Yeah! 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 I'm still here. And I still got to praise. I still got to praise. Grab that neighbor hand and say, neighbor. Say, neighbor. Sarah laughed. Oh my God. Say, neighbor. There are people laughing at you. There are people saying you're not coming out. But remember when Sarah laughed, she didn't understand the move of God. She didn't want to wait patient. But they that wait upon the Lord, God shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like an eagle. I need some eagles that know that there's a certain season you got to fly under. Then you got to go above the storm. There's a season you got to fly under the storm. But each season produce a different strength. God is releasing strength in the life of somebody in a season where it seems like you're not going to make it. You're coming out. Sit down. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. It's never too late to experience God's power in prayer. Somebody say, I got to grab my ticket of faith. Hebrews 11:6 say, it make it crystal clear that without faith, you won't see God. Not only you won't see God, but you're not going to please God. See, in some of the words, the absence of your faith It's the absence of the manifest glory of God. Ooh. I can't be around people that don't have faith in this season. I need a miracle. My miracle may not be financially, but I need a miracle. Your miracle may not be financially, but the absence of faith results in the absence of the manifest presence of God. And some of the word, so the Jennifer, we know he exists, but we don't necessarily experience his existence. We know God is in this house, but some of us come week by week and don't experience. We don't experience his existence. I do not want to preach to people that cannot experience God's existence. That's why you hear God say, the just shall live by faith. Faith. Because I want to experience his existence. I don't want to come to church and see everybody else jumping up and down. I don't want to see her. This is not a season where just you pick out and say that she blessed, she's struggling, she blessed, she's struggling. No. This is a season I want to experience his existence. I want to know he exists in my life. That's why he urged us to say, the just shall live by faith. He said, I want you to experience me. I don't want you to come to church and don't experience me. I want you to experience just like the praise team when they go in a praise. I want you to experience just like people that prophesy. I want you to experience me. He said, I don't want you to, this power that I got, you can receive it. I want you to experience. God is saying to somebody right now, I want you to experience me. That word experience, I want you to know me. I want you to know that I do what I say I'm going to do. He say, I desire to intervene in your situations. I desire to step into your situations. I desire to step into your world. I desire to invade your privacy. Oh my God. God said, God, y'all watch out, because in these next days, in the month of the 9th month, God gonna invade your privacy. Oh, y'all don't like this. His presence get ready to invade your privacy. You're not gonna put God on a time clock. See, he wants to reveal his power in your circumstance. He wants to step into your circumstance and say, I'm here. I'm here. He say, your faith got to show up. He want to step. He allow you to get so low. I told you, he'll allow you to hit rock bottom, for you to know that everybody to the bottom does not mean that they don't experience God. Oh my God. The ones to the bottom have an opportunity to experience God greater than the ones on top, because your prayers are sincere when you're at the bottom. When you at the bottom, you ain't got time to play. You don't want to joke. You don't want nobody playing with you. You don't want nobody calling you up saying anything. You ain't got time for anything. When you need a miracle, you ain't got time for nobody to say, child, I don't like this person. I don't want to hear no news. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. I don't want to hear no gossip. All I want is a miracle. Let me tell you about Jesus. See, yes. See, I want y'all to get this here. It requires faith to participate in the process of God's providential hands. God providential hand where he move you in the desert. And you don't know how he's going to bring you. You don't know what's going to take place. You don't have the answers to the problem that's going through. You never been like this here. But God said, my hand, my providential hand is guiding you. I'm providing for you. I'm making a way for you. I got this here. I'm guiding you through the storm. Oh, my God, when everybody else don't walk away, he said, my hand is upon your life. And I'm moving you through every schedule, every place, every sign, every section, everything I'm moving you to. Some of y'all don't know, y'all went on the operating table with God's providential hand. Because God's hands were guiding the doctor. Don't cut right there. Don't cut right there. Don't cut right there. Don't tell me God won't do. Faith is made real when you choose to obey God, even when you cannot see him. That's real faith. Anybody can say they have faith when they can see their way out. But I want those of you that are in the desert, you say, I don't know, it's dark, it's dark, I don't know what's going on, it's dark, I need light. I used to be on the other end. I used to tell people, child is going to be all right. She's in a better place or here in a better place. But when I lost my dad, I didn't want to hear nothing from them people. I didn't want no sanctified people. Nobody called me. It's different when you're going through your own song. When I go to church and people start prophesying to me, I don't want no prophecy. Oh, y'all getting mad at me. I don't care. So he say, it's easy when the shoe is on the other feet. But when faith got to be verified out of your heart, where you got to step out in no man's land, where they say, if we don't operate on you, you're not going to be able to walk. And some mornings you try to get off the bed and you cannot walk. And the enemy start telling you, say, you ain't going to be able to walk after a while. Everybody say real faith. You all right when you can go in your meat and cook whatever you want to cook. But I'm believing God from meal to meal. Then you want to tell me how to pray? Sometimes you need to take your shoes off. Let me tell you something. When you put on somebody else's shoes, and if they don't fit, like you sinking. Y'all get mad at me. It's sinking. It's sinking. Oh, my God. Real faith is when you obey God, even if you can't see him. That's what Hebrews 11:1 said. I'm almost there. I'm closing. I promise I'm closing. I need a watch because that clock is wrong. Somebody give me a watch on the phone. So I ain't asked you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I don't want to keep you long. Yeah, 12:30. Okay. No, that's my friend. That's my friend. Now, faith is the assurance of things that hope for. Hebrews 11:1 declare the conviction of things not seen. Tell somebody, when you're convicted in your heart, that means that your trust factor had went to another level. When it get in your heart, that means you're not going by how you feel. You're not even going by how things look. That boy look like he ain't gonna never change. But in your heart, you sense a miracle. See, if you have to see it first, you have canceled your faith. If God got to show you everything first, you cancel the journey that he have you on. Sometimes he put you on a journey and he say, trust me. Faith is priority. Even if you don't see it, you got to believe it. In fact, faith leads sight. Sight never supposed to leave your faith. Faith supposed to lead your sight. Sometimes your faith will take you somewhere that you haven't been there before. Sometimes your faith will cause you to do things that you say, that's me doing that? And guess what? That don't mean you see it. Your faith just carry you somewhere. Now you waiting on your body to move where your faith is at. You waiting on, see, your mindset have shifted to another level that people think you still stuck, but you out of there. You done with that. See, when you cancel your faith, you cancel out the supernatural working in your life. It cannot take place in your life because you stop believing. Once you stop believing, you cancel out the supernatural. Why would I suffer this long and then stop believing God? I cannot doubt God right now. I don't care what go on in my life. I gotta trust him. Oh my God. Grab your neighbor hand and say, I gotta believe God. I cannot cancel out the supernatural. I want to see how God gonna do this here. That boy don't got bad. My relationship don't got messed up. My finances all jacked up. I just want to see how God gonna do. I don't came too far right now. I just want to see how he gonna do what he say he gonna do. He say he's a healer, so I'm gonna just keep walking on up. Sometimes, some days are good, some days are bad, but I just want to see what he gonna do. I want to experience him more. Let me speak to someone. Reach over and grab that neighbor hand that you're sitting by. Tell that neighbor to the right and left of you that you have contact with, that you can say something to them. Say, neighbor, the unusual season is when a woman that is pregnant have come to maturity in the 9th month to deliver that baby. Every opposition try to go against her. Think it not strange that coming up to the 9th month, that the enemy wants you to change your testimony because he know that the 9th month is delivery month. The 9th month is a recovery month. The 9th month is a month that God say, I'm bringing you out. I'm going to reward you. I'm going to reward you. I'm going to restore you back to your original place. The 9th month. I'm bringing a divine release. There's a release from the pains. There's a release from the care. There's a release from the burden. There's a release from the suffering. There's a release the 9th month. Heaven get ready to deliver greater. Heaven get ready to deliver greater. And then you need by this 9th month, according to God's law, it's the 9th month that the Jews, oh my God, God's special timing. God's timing. So anything allowed to happen. Somebody get released from jail. Somebody get released from prison. Somebody get released from debt. Somebody get released from under the cares and the pressure that hindered. That's why I'm calling a fast after Labor Day all the way up to the 15th. I'm calling a fast because the 15th is the Jewish holiday, the New Year. And I'm calling a fast. I'm calling people to put up some time in God because I'm looking for a release. I'm looking for businesses to flourish. God say this is a month of flourish. God say just like the tree planted by the rivers of water, I call that tree to bring forth his fruit in its season. God say this is a season in my timing. I'm bringing a divine release over your life. You coming from under the hindrance, generational hindrance that had you down. Generational hindrance. I mean from relationship after relationship. God is breaking the chains. God is breaking the bond. You're going to accomplish some things, says the Spirit of the living God. You know what? Divine release. Everybody say, Lazarus, come forth. I need somebody to start prophesying over some things right now. Lazarus, come forth. And John 11 and 44, oh my God. And he said, oh my God, and he that was dead came forth. I need somebody that got some things that have seemed like have been bound. I want you to start walking around this place right now. I'm not going to tell you to walk to the altar. I want you to walk around this place and say, Lazarus, come forth. Lazarus, come forth. You will not be a hinder. You will not be bound. You will not be bound another day. Every poverty, every sickness, every affliction, loose. I'm taking off these dead man clothes. It won't never be another dead man walking. This is not a dead man walking. I'm alive and well. I'm living. I'm not a dead man walking. Come forth. In closing, please stand. Please stand. The man at the pool of Bethesda, I want you to get this here. But divinely release from stagnation. Divinely released because he felt like it was unfair. There's some of y'all been in a place you feel unfair. You feel like somebody should help you. Divinely released. The woman with the issue of blood had an issue that she could not let go. She was divinely released when she touched the hem of Jesus' garment. Oh my God. It financially drained her. There's some affliction in your body is because you're financially drained. You have no way of coming out. The one that got my attention is when you connect your faith to the faith of people of old. You start saying, God, how did they accomplish what they accomplished? God say, divinely, I'm releasing some things today. How many of you took some ashes and you threw it up here? You brought it. I'm looking for God. Get ready for divine visitation. Cornelius in the book of Acts 10, and I want you to read this when you get home. God said, I'm giving you open visions. Because you fear me, because you reference me, because you acknowledge me, because you're a prayerful person. You're a person with a heart that I can show my glory upon. You're a person with a heart that I can release my presence upon your life. In Acts 10 and 3 and 4, he saw in a vision about the 9th hour. Everybody say the number 9 of the day, an angel of God coming to him. Everybody say the 9th hour. Something got to break. 9th hour. Saw in the 9th hour and saying unto him, Cornelius, and when he looked on him, he was afraid and said, what is it, Lord? And he said unto him, your prayers, thy aim, have come up as a memorial before God. Your prayers, your heart is crying out. You're not sad, it's just your heart is crying out. It's not that you don't want to just be around people, it's just your heart is crying out. Your heart is saying, help, help. And the people that are not spiritual, they can't see you crying for help. Help. Your heart is saying, God, help. I need help. This thing is real. Your heart is saying, God, I want to get out of this year. I want to get out of this season. I want to get out of this place. Your heart is crying out. But your heart has come up as a memorial before God. Prayer offer believers a mean of acknowledging the character and the purpose of God. And the opportunity to seek his guidance. And give us the opportunity to acknowledge the purpose, character of God. Give us the opportunity to seek his guidance. I want you that God, say, God, I need you to guide me. Spirit, lead me to the place without borders. I don't want no borders. I don't want no. I want to go deeper. I want to go stronger. I want to go higher than I ever been. Lord, take me deeper. Lord, take me higher. I want to go stronger than I ever been. I want you that want to get in that place. I want to call some of y'all, but I cannot. But if you will walk down this aisle, I feel a release. I feel a release in your heart right now. If you will walk down this aisle with your hands up right now. By Sunday. Oh God. I wanna go further. I wanna go higher than I've ever been. I wanna go deeper. I wanna go further. I wanna go higher than I ever been. Lord, take me deeper. Take me further. Take me higher. Lord, than I ever. I know this thing is real. I want. Take me higher. Take me higher. Lord, than I ever. This my desire. Take me further. Take me higher. Than I ever. I'm so glad you grabbed them. Minister Jennifer, you want to know why? You guys been coming, I noticed, about 5 weeks straight. I know there's a, go back there and just pray with the young man in the back right quick. I know God is ushering. We can't see it, but I'm telling you, There's something on the inside. There's something that are calling y'all. The tears that are coming out of your eyes, it's not just tears that are... Just pray with him, Minister Gentlemen. Pray with him. Than I ever been. This is your son up here now. This is your son up here now. This is your son up here now. Anybody got a son up here right now? This is your son. Put your hands on her shoulder for me. Woman of God. I want to let you know that God is completing a healing. Totally. Your prayers has come up in memorial. Just as sure as I'm sitting here, nobody know the deepness of your prayers. Even in your breathing right now, I command that the glory of the living God would break down every weapon of the enemy. You went through a journey and nobody know. You press your way. You press your way. But I see prophecy opening up to you. I see God opening up the heaven. I see chains being broken like never before. Oh my God, my God. I need, oh my God, my God. Ebony, come put your hands on her shoulders right here. Oh my God, put your hands on her shoulder. I want to go deeper. Yeah. No, right here, right here, right here, right here, yeah. I don't care what happened in the last month. God said, my hand is upon your life. Because I see God lifting some burdens. Some burdens. The reason why I told her to put her hand on her shoulder, because there's some burdens that being lifted right now. Somebody come grab the baby for me right quick, because some burdens. Thank you, Pastor Pierre. Thank you. I want to go deeper. I want to go. I want to go higher. I ever been. I want to go higher than I ever been. Mimi, you and Mimi, y'all just hug right quick, you and Trinity. I'm going to tell y'all something. God's hands is upon your life. Wait, Minister Jesse. Minister Jesse, let somebody take that place. There's a lady back there with a black on right quick. I want you to, right there. I want you to go hug her right quick. Right, yeah. Tell her God is releasing something. Sister Jean, there's another young lady. I think that Deacon John's daughter right there. Yeah. Hug her for me right quick. Tell her there's some freedom that is in the atmosphere. Tell her God is releasing some things right now. There's some things being released right now. I want to go deep. I want to go deep. I want to go far. I want to go higher than I ever been. than I ever been. Than I ever been. Than I ever been. God is releasing some things right now. Since heaven. Than I ever been. Nothing like your power, God. Hug your family right quick. You might well get in there. Yeah, because I feel. She have a joint power. Oh my God. But I pray for your heart right now that your faith fail you not. I pray even the thoughts. Nobody know the thoughts. The thoughts have been very heavy, especially the last 48 hours. I mean, you were reading, I saw you reading your Bible, and I saw you trying to fight through some demonic spirits that was trying to control your mind. They even tried to tell you to do this and do that. But I bring a release in your spirit right now, and I'm going to tell you something. There's a candle that I want you to throw it away. Get rid of it. Even if you got it in a corner, no matter what it is, it's something that is lit up. Throw it away, because I'm bringing a release like never before, because God say the scriptures that you sent out, the scriptures of freedom. God said, but he's ministering to you first. And those ministering to you first is going to bring deliverance. And write your son's name down 14 times and give it to me before you leave. Your heart is getting ready to get a release, and your mind is getting ready to be free from a lot of thoughts, not just one thought. When you start thinking all around the box. You start going back even to things that you was hurt with, going back even through childhood days, going back to time where if you did it this way, if you did it that way, if that wouldn't have happened, that wouldn't have happened. God say, release that junk and let it go. God say, I have brought you this far. I brought you this far. I'm leading you and guiding you right now. Oh my God, hug her for me, hug her for me, hug her for me. I want to go deeper, higher, farther than I ever been. I wanna go farther. I wanna go higher than I ever been. I wanna go deeper. I wanna go further. I wanna go higher than I ever been. Listen, Father, I release an anointing, a divine release over this place right now. I speak to every hindrance, demonic hindrance. You have no power in this hour. I call the power of the living God down, that you shall flourish. You shall be what God called you to be, that the kingdom of God is at hand. And God give unto you the kingdom right now, that the power of the living God will be established in your life, that you would know God like never before, that freedom is in the atmosphere. If you believe in the sound of freedom, I dare you to turn around and just shake someone's hand and just say, freedom is in the atmosphere. go deeper. I wanna go stronger. I wanna go higher than I ever been. I wanna go deeper. I wanna go further. I wanna go higher. Give God a hand clap of praise, everybody. If you enjoyed the service, give God a hand clap of praise. He's here. Listen, I'm going to give everybody a window of opportunity. Those of you that are watching me on Facebook, YouTube, I'm going to give you a window of opportunity. This may be crazy, but yesterday I planted into our ministry, and everyone that went, I paid $40 a piece for them because I wanted our ministry to go to the next level. I want everyone that on the sound of my voice, you that in here. Now, if you one that cannot do it, don't worry about it. The first person that I want, you that will follow me with a special seed. But I want everybody to see, can you find $20 everywhere? Some of you, God gonna tell you to do 40, but if I can get every member that are listening, I know a lot of people out, you that are in here today. I know we got a second service. I think all of you, we do have food for you that are going to the second service. That means if I can get every tither, first of all, get a tithe envelope. You that can give 40, give 40. But I need many of you. And that if I get the participation of every member, you help me reach a budget. I can't go no further. I can't ask for 100. Can I ask for this? Can I ask for that? God say, put the word out there. If people give 40, they give it. But get everyone that would give $20. $20. What I'm provoking today, tithers, and those of you that can sow a $20 seed. Those of you that can give 40, give 40. But I want many of you, I want every usher, I want every person that are listening at me right now, every person on the sound of my voice. I'm going to give you a window opportunity, those of you that are on Facebook, YouTube. Ways to give should be coming up in a minute. Show you different ways that you can sow. Every mail, I want everybody to search. And when I ask you to stand, I want you to get ready to rush down this aisle and sow that seed today. Even if you're using Cash App or Zairs, I want you to sow that seed today. Sow that seed today, and I want you to come touch the basket. Because I know God is doing something right now. Why I'm raising an offering like this? Because God is up to something. God is going to do something. I'm not going to labor. I don't have the strength to labor today. But you that will follow me as I follow Christ and stand all over the sanctuary. Those of you that are sowing online, do so now. Sow that seed right now. As you come out of your seat everywhere and come and release your seed right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. All over the sanctuary. Come on, release your seed. Come on, release your seed. Come on, release your seed. Thank you. All tithers, come on. All tithers. I told a group of people that this is God's plan. All tithers, you will come and release your tithes at this time. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Give God a hand clap of praise, everybody. Come on, if you believe that God is in this place. Tell Elder to hurry back in for 1 second. You take me off Facebook now. Listen.